The fantasy art movement has captivated audiences with its imaginative and otherworldly creations. This unique art form transports viewers to realms of magic, mythical creatures, and surreal landscapes. Fantasy art is characterized by its boundless imagination and limitless creativity. Artists within this movement conjure up fantastical worlds, creatures, and narratives that defy the constraints of reality. Through their artworks, they tap into the depths of their imagination, often drawing inspiration from folklore, mythology, literature, and dreams. Fantasy art often overlaps with surreal art, which is characterized by its dreamlike qualities and desire to challenge conventional ideas of reality. Unlike fantasy art, surreal art was and has been recognized as high art, or art that a large majority of society finds valuable. Fantasy art did exist before the 21st century and has been a part of human societies throughout history. It is found in fairy tales, folklore, mythology, science fiction, and religion. High fantasy, though, is a genre that has evolved and come into its own in the past century due to the rise of video games, fantasy fiction, tabletop role-playing games like Dungeons & Dragons, and collectible card games like Magic the Gathering. Fantasy art holds cultural significance as a form of escapism and inspiration. In a world often filled with mundane routines and challenges, fantasy art takes on the difficult task of seamlessly combining realism and naturalism to create fantasy worlds that also look convincing. Fantasy art is now a popular force in modern commercial society. Although it's still not seen hanging in fine art galleries, it does permeate many aspects of modern commercial culture. Fine art prints of fantasy images are sold not in galleries, but on websites, and it's found all over the internet, fills traveling fantasy and science fiction conventions, in commercial art calendars, and other new age products, pictures, comics, computer games, role-playing games, collectible trading cards, and more. Fantasy art is found in more mediums and under more themes and in more places of society than ever before. Fantasy art offers an avenue for viewers to escape into magical realms, providing a break from reality. It sparks the imagination, encourages exploration of new possibilities, and stirs the desire for adventure and discovery across cultures and generations. The narratives and symbols employed in this art form often draw from collective human experiences, myths, and legends. Through its timeless themes, fantasy art connects people, transcending cultural boundaries and offering a shared imaginative experience.